Okay, so within human resource planning, today we will be discussing an HR practice which is not very uncommon and is a practice that is used in today's time as well, and it is called HR outsourcing. Now what happens in HR outsourcing is that the company hires a third party or an external someone to do the HR practices that could have been done in the company itself. Now this necessarily does not have to be a bad practice at all. This in fact could be very beneficial for the company. This practice could bring the company very much profit, because the company won't have to focus on HR practices and can instead focus on the business aspect of things. So say the company can now focus on its operations, or in some cases even do a better job with hiring a third party. So let's say the company is not very well equipped with doing this certain thing. So hiring a profession from that field would be very better and very efficient for the company in this manner. So that is what outsourcing means, and these functions could include practices like payroll processing, benefits administration, recruitment, onboarding, training, development, performance management, and other functions of HR. Now there are several modes of outsourcing, and there are three major modes of outsourcing. First is insourcing, second one is outsourcing, and then we have offshoring. So the delegation of work could happen in three ways. First is insourcing, then of course there is outsourcing, and then we have offshoring. What is insourcing? Insourcing is taking or assigning this certain work within the company. So let's take for example a software development company does not want to hire external people or external party for the excellent customer services. So what they do instead is, whoever their current customer representative is, they train them in order to achieve that. So they didn't have to hire external people. In fact, they trained their own people, the people they already had in the firm or the organization, and they upskilled them to achieve something bigger. So that is insourcing. Let's move on to outsourcing. Again, outsourcing is getting a third party to do your work. So let's say a retail chain, instead of doing their own logistics, stocking things up and bringing the things from the manufacturer to the retail store, they hire a logistics partner. So now this company, that is their logistics partner, will do all of their logistics for them, and they can instead focus on sales. They can instead focus on their store and customer satisfaction, all of those things. Now from that we come to offshoring. Offshoring, you set up example, I'll explain this. Let's say there is one software development company, it's from America. Now this American company sets up a unit in India. So what it's trying to do is hire our people, the best of our talent, so that they can get benefited from it. So that is offshoring. Offshoring is when a company relocates a business process to another country. So again, India and America, from my example, with many Asian countries having considerably low labor cost, so Even for example, companies like Gap and Nike set up their manufacturing units in countries like Bangladesh or countries where the cost of labor is comparatively cheaper, very cheap, so that they have a certain benefit from it. So that is offshoring. Now from what we read was HR outsourcing is the process of hiring an external party to do your work or any HR practice for that matter. And we have three modes of outsourcing here. The first one is insourcing, then we have outsourcing, and then we have offshoring. These are across countries. This is a third party, another company, and this is training or upskilling your employees within the firm to achieve the goal. That is about it in the HR outsourcing, and thank you.